Absolutely. Fuck yes. This was a great movie. Hey, this is going to be a spoiler review of Halloween Murders.
We can't do it without spoilers.
No, it'd be dumb. It'd be dumb. I guess some guys have done it on YouTube successfully, but it's not right at this point.
That's not our way.
No, and look, it's on Peacock. I just can't get over that name. It's on Peacock and in theaters, so no matter who you are, you can watch this fucking thing, right? So hopefully you've seen it. Man, I am really surprised by how good this was.
Really blown away.
And I'm not being a dick. I'm not being sarcastic like I was in a bunch of other reviews.
Seriously?
I actually mean it. No, I really, really mean
troll.
it. That is no troll. This movie is so good.
It was really good.
Yeah, one thing, they could have called it Halloween Evil Dies Tonight. And I think that would have been a better name.
That would have been great, yeah.
I like the name Halloween Kills, but I think that would have been better for the next one. But that's not really the point. Yeah, so what'd you think?
I surprisingly liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Was it way better than the last one?
Yeah.
Than the sequel to Halloween, which was called Halloween. I thought that was a weird move. Speaking of naming these films. But yeah, the 2018 Halloween I thought was okay. If you remember, I think we reviewed it or we talked about it somewhere. It's okay. This movie is way better. And the funny thing is, the critics were all shitting all over this movie. They were just saying, they were calling this very like traditional slasher and nothing new. I thought the total opposite.
Oh, I didn't think it was like slasher movies that I've seen before.
No, completely. No. This did exactly two things that I've always wanted them to do with horror movies in general, but especially Halloween, because it's by far my favorite of the series of the genre. The two things it did, for one, it wasn't just going from house to house, killing people and chasing them around in a house. We had a lot of that.
Yeah.
But we had the hospital action. We had a lot of drama. We had action adventure. To me, when I say action adventure, I mean, we had the whole thing with Tommy's arc.
Yeah.
Where like Tommy wanted vengeance. So that didn't speak just to the horror genre. That kind of spoke more to me to like, any kind of mano a mano fucking one guy going after another one.
We might want to explain who Tommy is in case people aren't aware.
Well, if they're not aware, they probably don't want this spoiler review, but Tommy is the little boy from the first film who was being babysat by Laurie. And that brings me to the point of how much heart is in this movie, right?
That was the point I was going to make exactly.
Go for it.
Well, I mean, I walked out of there thinking this is a slasher movie. It's a horror movie that actually had heart. Not just, I want to survive. Not just, I want to get through this awful night. It really had heart between the characters and just the longevity of Laurie Strode's story. It was just so different. It was just a very different take. I did not expect to walk out of there thinking that there were characters in there with heart.
Yeah, absolutely. There was so much heart. I remember feeling like there was quite a bit. There were some really emotional moments that really got to me. And early on in the film, like in the first third or so of it. And then there were more and then more. And I thought, wow, I really love this. I really feel like I'm in their world, we're jumping around a little bit, but I'll do one more thing before we go a little bit more chronologically, is in the hospital, the scenes going on between Laurie and I forget his name now, and the cop who, Frank. Yeah. Oh my God. It really was a nice kind of tribute to just the whole process of aging.
Yeah.
And just being older and the humanity of people you've known a long time. Like, forget that they all have been through hell. In this movie, you had the survivors, like right off the bat, the survivors in the first 15 or 20 minutes are all together and they're doing that. How did the bartender put it? He said
survivors from the original 1970 whatever.
Yeah, from the 78 classic.
Yeah.
And the bartender, the way he put it was he put their tears in their beers. That whole thing I thought was really, it was sad and it really spoke nicely to it. And then there was the couple who was not from the old school, who was new to the films and done with the films now because they were killed off. But the couple where it's the doctor and the nurse and they were in reverse roles where he's actually a nurse and he's in, I thought that was cute. How he was in Halloween disguised as a doctor and she was the nurse.
Yep.
I thought that was really cool. And they had first gotten kind of mad, at the survivors. And then when he realized who they were and what they've been through, he's like, oh, let me buy you guys around. And I kind of felt like I was there in the bar with them. You know what I mean? I felt like, I get it.
It felt really real.
Didn't it? God, it was
like
so well
many
done.
bars that I've actually been to.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We should go down to that bar. That seemed like you guys played. Oh, so good. So much heart. There was a lot of people chipping in together to try to help each other, which I really liked. I thought that was nice. It was kind of, you don't see that in too many horror movies.
Unity.
Yes.
Which we don't have in the real world.
No, we have no unity in the real world. We have a president who wrote on your unity and talked so much about the unity and then just completely he's who's worse, him or Michael Myers? Who's fucking worse? They're both Biden's killed more people than Myers at this point. So yeah, we just lost probably 10% of our people listening, and that's okay. That's
Sorry,
okay.
didn't mean to go after Ike.
Who gives a fuck? If they support him, fuck them. But going in order a little bit more, let's go back to early in the film, the flashback scene. Oh my God.
Right.
How brilliant was this? This idea of capturing the exact tone and the exact mood from the 78 film and then giving you a little bit more that Laurie had explained in the 2018 film. I don't know if it was Laurie, but someone in 2018 film explained something about how, when Michael ran off that night, later the police caught him. So I remember thinking during the 2018 film, I thought, shit, it'd be kind of nice if we caught a scene of that now, if you guys could recreate that. Well, wasn't to be done then, but now they did it perfectly.
Yeah.
And they added this whole story, that whole thing about the two cops and the other cop getting killed when Lee was trying to kill the Michael Myers. And oh my God, that was so well done. The way Michael rushed him, I thought was incredible. Jesus, it was just shot so well. And then putting Loomis in there was brilliant. He looked exactly like Loomis. They did that really well.
Yeah, my jaw dropped.
I couldn't believe how much he looked and sounded like Loomis to me. So yeah, I thought that was captured really, really well. The whole thing was well done. That was probably an idea that I would imagine they wanted to put in the 2018 film and they weren't ready to. Maybe it was too much of a risk. Maybe they didn't know if they could get Loomis right. But here they nailed it.
Yeah.
So that got my attention early on. I thought, yeah, this movie's really going to be great. And I'm sorry. You want to go to the phones real quick? You want to take a quick call?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the phones real quick. Mike in Pensacola, you are on the air. Yeah, what? How can you be talking good things about this movie? This movie's trash. Well, I don't think the movie was trash. I think that we're saying the movie is very good. We think it's very well done. Fuck you, troll. You don't know shit about film. Get Mike in Pensacola. Get the fuck off my phone. Can you believe this shit? Asshole.
Well, you attract all kinds.
I guess. It's just, you normally look, I've got 35 subscribers right now, and I'm surprised one of them would call in like that.
Well, he's bored.
Well, I guess so. Anyway, look, that's no more calls today. Anyway, how about after the flashback scene, we get that this was sad to me, was some of the kills Michael did early on were just beyond brutal. When he killed that older couple. That was
exactly the word I was going to use.
Right?
Brutal.
Yeah, the way when he killed that older couple, I couldn't take any more of the crying. I was getting sad because it went on for so long that usually in a horror movie, if you really feel bad they don't want you to feel bad for the victim for more than like 20 seconds, usually, right?
Yeah.
15, 20 seconds, and they kind of like, okay, it's not a drama, let's move on. They didn't do that here, and after Michael butchered that older man, and then he goes after the guy's wife,
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm assuming that's his wife, and I was thinking, geez, I really I kind of don't want to see this kill. She's crying bad enough already. This is getting to me. I'm already feeling bad for these people, and the movie's like 20 minutes in. I just thought, can we not actually show this? Can we make this more of an off-screen kill? No, apparently not. I feel like he killed her twice. I feel like
I know.
Like she was pretty much dead, and then oh my God, I felt like Jesus.
There were kills in this movie that just broke my heart.
Yeah.
It went beyond the oh my gosh, I don't want that person to die. Oh, they're dead. That's the typical horror movie for me. There were kills in this one, like, because you don't know the characters that are being killed. They're not like long-term characters in the story, but in the little bit that you got to know them before they were murdered, they broke my heart when they were murdered.
Yeah, especially the couples. That couple, older couple, and
older
also
couple.
The couple later, what are their names?
Big John and Little John.
Yeah, Big John and Little John.
Oh, that broke my heart.
Yeah, because when the couples love each other so much, which they made clear right away, I think for both of them.
Yeah.
You know, I thought so.
I thought so too.
There were strong connections with both couples. So that made me just even sadder because each one had to watch the other one die. So that was, and not just, again, they both kind of went on longer than in the older films, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like in the older films, right?
Yeah.
It's usually.
It was like a marathon.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. So that made me. It made the movie less two-dimensional to me and more it made me more mad at Michael, actually. You know, it made me really want him to get punishment at the end.
I'll be curious to see where they go with the next one because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think any children were killed.
No, he doesn't do that.
And you know why?
Usually. Why?
Because the kids were not scared. The children were never afraid of him.
Yeah.
Because they're so mouthy and...
Yeah, some of these kids really were like obnoxious as shit.
Obnoxious in that scene where there's the children on the playground and they tell what was the woman's name with the long hair. Anyway, that there's a man in a mask that's playing hide and seek with them in the woods and he's trying to scare us and we're not scared. That just told the whole story. Like I think he didn't come out and kill them because they were not afraid.
I don't think he kills kids in this. I mean, there's so many iterations of Halloween now anyway, so many different timelines, but maybe he did in the 2018 one. Maybe he did kill a kid. I think he did.
Did he?
We'll have to look back. Someone let us know in the comments. I think actually in 2018 he did kill. See, that's part of why the 2018 movie wasn't all that great, is it wasn't clear, because I do remember him definitely letting some kids go. But I do think he actually did kill at least one or two. Yeah, he did. Remember? Anyway, we'll do another video on that. Let us know in the comments. But let me go back to the flashback scene one more time. Sorry. One little thing about the flashback scene that I thought was weird is the way it ended is Michael gave up. Remember? He came outside. He didn't even put his hands up, I think. I have to see it again.
No,
he didn't go that far.
No.
But Loomis and the cops had their guns on him. And although it was cool, that's kind of what happened at the end. At the end of this movie, he gets surrounded. At the end of Halloween Kills, he gets surrounded by a mob. So it was kind of interesting that was sort of like coming back around. But when they cornered him there at the house, I don't know why he would have given up. It didn't really fit his character, even for 1978, and certainly not for now, obviously. But so that was a little weird. I thought that was a little strange. But regardless, it looked so good. And seeing Michael, old school Michael from 78 like this, that was great. I hope they do that again. But there's not much more to flash back to, but I would like to see more flashbacks to that night if there's anything more they can show us. What'd you think about the tension of this film?
Oh my God. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I couldn't breathe for a while.
Yeah.
I got very tense.
Yeah. A lot of jump scares.
I'm pretty sure I grabbed your arm multiple times.
That wasn't me. No, I'd actually gotten up. I was doing something else. I put some other fucking guy there. Yeah, it's so good. The acting I thought was superb. I thought everyone, I still don't like Karen. I don't like, not just the character. I didn't like her, Judy Greer in that role, but regardless, the ending with her though was phenomenal.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Love the way it ended with her. And I felt like that's where we were going because she was getting a lot of screen time and I thought they've got to get her out. They're going to want to go into the third film without her. That was fucking really good.
They really took the time to humanize her though in the middle of the film there, seeing pieces of her that I wouldn't have expected and we hadn't seen before. So that just made her demise just that much more sad. And then to kind of juxtapose her murder with images of Laurie Strode looking out a window, and it looked like Laurie knew that her daughter was being taken.
Oh yeah, such good shit. The one part I just didn't like, and this bothered me, and I don't know if it bothered you guys. Let us know in the comments. Was when the kid who brings the food, when he brought the sliders. And we got the sliders and the fries, but we didn't get the pizza right away. And he could have said the pizza's coming. What do you mean? Oh, all right. Well, okay. I guess that's more theater specific.
That's the
but
theater.
Just so you guys know, when I ordered the sliders and the fries and the pizza, I really would like to know that it's not all coming together, because if I'm thinking they forgot the fucking pizza again, which is what happened last time. That's what I thought.
You were really honked up.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, that to me was probably the worst part of this film, as I felt like if they had a chance to redo it, I personally would have preferred that the pizza just comes with the appetizer, because it's really not, it's not like a separate thing. It's all
let's get back to the movie.
Well, just for Imagine Theater, I want them to understand. Okay, no, you're right. Let's change gears. All right. So here's one thing that I really like and that I think was handled really well.
What's that?
Is the fact that now Allison, I mean, think how sympathetic she is going forward. She has lost everybody. She was already sympathetic to her grandmother even before any of this shit happened at the beginning of the 2018 film, because she knew what her grandma went through. And even though, she was more sympathetic to her grandmother than Karen was to her, right?
Yeah.
So Allison already was sympathetic to begin with. Then Allison loses her dad. And she's attacked, her mom's attacked, her grandma's attacked, everybody's attacked.
Grandma's Laurie Strode.
Yes. They go through this whole fucking thing. And now they're all at the hospital. She's trying to mourn her dad. She just lost 8 minutes ago. She's mourning her dad. And there's this whole thing going on where they're all in peril. But then the rest of the movie goes on, and look at what else. She loses fucking Cameron, right? Her boyfriend. And his dad, who she seemed to know pretty well. And I believe she knew Tommy Doyle pretty well before that.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite tell, but I think so. So she lost her boyfriend, his dad, and his dad's friend. Then she doesn't know it yet, but she lost her mom now too. But she won't know that, right? Until the next film. Right? 'Cause she didn't know that at the end when Karen gets killed.
No?
Did she?
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
I don't think anyone knew when Karen got killed. I thought Karen got killed at the end and no one really knew about it.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe look, it's been hours since I've seen it. So with my memory, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that now, either way, going into the next movie now, she's going to know. So she's going to know she lost her mom. Her grandma's been tortured. They've all been fucking tortured forever now. All this shit's going on. Lost her boyfriend, everybody. This is a lot of stuff. I think she lost another friend from school too in 2018. I don't know. But the point is, Allison is going to have every reason. I mean, she was already hunting him down from just losing her dad, let alone now. She's an orphan. Allison's an orphan now.
She's an orphan. She only has her grandmother left. And so what's going to happen to Laurie Strode in the next movie?
Right. And the reviews haven't been great. So you factor all that, Allison's going to be beyond pissed. Whether you factor she's going to be like, you motherfucker, you killed my dad, you killed my mom, you killed my boyfriend, his family. Metacritic says we're not very, successful. This is going to really add up to her.
Yeah.
So yeah, Allison is going to be ready to kill. Yeah, very interesting fucking movie. I loved it. The heart was there, the drama, the action. And what I really like too is this might be the only horror movie ever to not just have a straight up last girl. In a way, because I don't know who the last girl would be. Like Allison made it to the end, but she wasn't really the focus, right? Usually the last girl's the focus. So she made it to the end, but she was very injured and she wasn't really the focus, at least not for very long. Karen was almost more the focus at the end.
Right. And
then Karen died. And then Laurie, who we probably kind of thought was going to be more focused on, really wasn't. She got a little bit sidetracked in the film, especially towards the ending. So I don't know what, you don't really have the one person story to follow. And I guess what I'm saying is I really like that you had so many different characters to follow. I connected most with Tommy. I really liked that Tommy was so determined. And I felt like his pain, he's such a good actor, that guy.
Yeah.
I felt like his pain was really carried over really well from, the 78 film to now, that he this never really left him for very long is the way I took it. And so that made me really sympathize with his rage, where I felt like, yes, dude, this guy, he's very much like Laurie in that way. Oh God, what a great line. Talking about the heart in the film and the survivors clinging together. What did he say to Laurie? I'm going to misquote him now. Sorry guys, we're not remembering this film as well as we wanted to.
Are you talking about the hospital scene?
No, I thought it was after that. Well, no, I guess it was in the hospital actually.
When he told her, you protected me.
That was it. Was it in the hospital? Must have been. Yeah. Oh, that was so good when he said, I want to protect them just the way that you protected me. No, he said, I survived because of you, because you protected me.
Now I'm going to protect you.
That was it. Yeah. Oh my God. I love that. That fucking choked me up actually.
Yeah.
I really, really dug that. The acting was perfect. See, and this is where, like, when you look at like those stupid Star Wars sequels that they made, that Disney made, they missed every opportunity for stuff like that. They missed opportunities in Star Wars for Leia to say something like, Luke, you came to rescue me, I'm rescuing you. Yeah. There could have been a million of those. They didn't even have them really interact. The original characters, interact in these sequels. And here we got to see so much interaction from a bunch of characters who we haven't seen together in 40 years. That's really cool. I thought that was really well done. I love that they had lines like, they had a lot of lines like that in this movie. So on one hand, this movie's like tugging at my heartstrings. And then a second, hang on, we got this asshole on the phones again. It's that prick from Pensacola. Are you kidding? Should I pick up? He's an asshole.
It's up to you.
All right, let me go ahead. Just give him a chance to redeem himself. Go ahead, Mike. Yeah, what? How can you defend this fucking movie? Are you kidding me? This movie was gold. It was one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. You don't know shit about movies. You don't know shit about anything. You should get rid of your fucking channel. Fuck you, you stupid. I'm hanging him up. Asshole. I'm going to block him. So he's done calling in.
Has Mike even seen the movie?
Probably not. He's probably mad because his name is Mike and he thinks Michael Myers is doing bad things.
I think you're right.
For the Mike movement. What an ass. You were done. We're blocking him. He's not calling again. Fuck him.
All right.
Anyway, everybody, let us know what you thought about this film in the comments. And while you're at it, let us know what you thought of this review in the comments. Let us know, what you thought of this whole review. Was it pointless? This is our longest review, I think.
Yeah.
Except for the Bon Jovi one, which never aired, right? Because I screwed it up and deleted the thing.
I was so bummed about that.
That was a shame. Yeah, but anyway.
It was a good one. We did well on it.
We did very well to ourselves only. Nobody else got to hear it because of some kind of technology problem.
We got it off our chest.
We gave it our best. And so everybody, look, if you hate this video, then please click like anyway, because I need thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up regardless. So whatever you thought, just thumbs up, please. Make sure you subscribe so you get more bullshit like this in the future. God forbid you miss a thing like this, a review like this. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably my third or so favorite Halloween film.
Out of all of them.
Out of all of them, yeah. I know a couple of Halloweens ago we did the list, but we didn't review the Rob Zombie ones. I left that out. I think we left out something else. So it wasn't really a true list, but to me, this is it's probably not quite as good as the original and Halloween 4. I think that's tough to say because those have so much history behind them. It's really tough to compare a movie I just saw to them. But I would say overall, this is up there with them. It's probably about as good or almost as good. And it's to those of us who like Halloween 5 and 6. I know most people don't, but to those of us that do, I'd say this is at least that good, if not better. I think better. I think this one was a more complete movie, even though it's a cliffhanger ending and it starts leaving off another cliffhanger. So I guess there's that. But still, this movie really had a lot for me.
Yeah. The best one out of all of the Halloweens.
Really?
Yes.
You think it's better than the first film and Halloween 4?
I don't know about the first film. I'd have to think about it, but because I do love the first one, the original. But of the recent ones, of the more contemporary ones, this one's definitely the best. Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I don't think H2O even remotely holds a candle to this at all. Not even fucking close. This is just a really good movie. So we're probably alone on this. I don't know if too many people loved it as much as I did, but man, I'm way into it. So anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. It's been real. And that's all I got. Happy fucking Halloween.
Happy Halloween.